Welcome to Black Love Matters, where this serves as a therapy session for figuring out adulthood,
loving each other,
and finding our inner Brock and Michelle.
or Jay-Z and Beyonce, or in honor of Proud Mary. How about we do Ike and Tina Turner? Okay. Now, they had a rough patch. But they made some beautiful music and art together. And more importantly, Mama Tina knew when to get the fuck out. I think that's a message.
Eat the cake, anime.
Sometimes it may start off good, it may look good, but you got to move the fuck on to live your best life, right? Some folks might have thought Tina, she hit her peak when she was with Ike, right? Mm-hmm. But she was just motherfucking beginning. And you have to transition and move on. Reasons, seasons, and places, right? Mm-hmm. You don't believe this one? I'm stretching on this one here.
Just a tad bit. But
black love is black love. You don't think they ain't have love for each other?
Yeah. Anime.
I think it was a toxic love. Well, actually, we seen Proud Mary, and also, what's love got to do with it? Been on? Is it BET? Been on BET all last week. So every time about 9, 10 o'clock when I'm going to bed, I turn on the TV, and what's love got to do with it on? And I have a karaoke party. That movie still knock, and the song still bang. Mm-hmm. You don't got nothing else about Ike and Tina? About that toxic passion, right? We know friends, of course not to love or hopefully of Ike and Tina, but you don't have friends or know of relationships that you be like, it's very passionate, but this is toxic for you.
Yes, I know a couple of them. I have in mind.
That is passion, right? The passion is on 1,000.
And I know a few people.
White hot, right?
That's the only type of relationship they be in. It's just toxic passion as relationships. And it's like, why do you keep going to the same shit over and over again?
It hurts so good, honey. That's why. It's something about a passionate relationship, though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I think the thing that folks don't tell you about, more, I don't want to say long term. Is that the right word?
What you mean? Yeah.
People who've been in a relationship for a while. Mm-hmm. That the passion ebbs and flows. Yeah. So during a long-term relationship, you're going to have times where you're super, super passionate. Then there's going to be times where you're like, what the fuck is going on? Why did I get with this nigga? Like, this nigga boring. Like, and it's kind of working through that and understanding where those emotions are coming from. A lot of times it's projecting your own feelings and not necessarily your partner. But I think it ebbs and flows. It's easier to be in a hot, passionate relationship, right? Yeah.
Type of nigga that you can have good sex with and then that nigga clock you upside the head.
I mean, Nero, we're not talking about abuse because that's never okay. I'm talking about toxic, meaning, so yeah, y'all really into each other, have great sex, but then, he say he love you, but then before the sheets dry, he gone.
It can be all that. It can be him.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, it can be him clocking you upside the head. Okay, it can be him gaslighting your ass. Yeah. It can be him mostly abusing your ass.
Why you go right to someone hitting somebody? No, you need to leave on that.
I said emotionally.
Oh, emotionally clocking you upside the head. Yeah. Oh, Jesus, man.
So, it's all that.
I agree.
And they be like, oh, but he just get a D so good, or that P just be off the hook.
Or us as black women, I'm gonna speak for all the black women. A lot of times we be trying to save niggas or think that we can change them through love. We can love them. We can love them so much that they change. Those are lies, and what Morris said, and that is a lie, and that is not the truth. Only niggas can change themselves. You can help facilitate and be a supporter, but truly changing them, child. That's why we got to shout out that Ike and Tina type love, because some of y'all in Ike and Tina type relationships.
Yeah, I need to use it as a learning experience for someone who treats you good.
Come on. And understand what treats you good look like. Mama Tina got remarried to some white guy, right? Some Swiss guy. And they lived their best life ever.
Yeah.
River deep and mountain high. Who is you?
I'm Nero.
And I'm Nyambi.
And this is episode 94.
It's 94, y'all. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Happy
MLK.
Martin Luther King Day. Yes. I hope y'all niggas took off work and go do a day of service.
It's a day on, not off. Ain't that what they say at white universities?
It's a day on. Go to some white university and go see.
And go see a keynote of some. Yeah. Oh, no, we're not doing that, Nero, because we might be a keynote one day.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I'm going to collect the check.
Okay.
Secure the bag. Nero Manayami, MLK Day speakers.
Right. We got to put that shit in fruition.
Yeah, we can't be. Y'all, we've been touched by white hands. We've been in a lot of white universities, and we done seen a lot of speakers. Mm-hmm. So what y'all doing at them universities? Y'all marching?
Some of y'all protesting.
Y'all protesting. Are y'all back at school? Some of the white universities got hip and say niggas don't even come back to school after. We don't have time.
No school on Martin Luther King Day.
Don't even move in.
Schools start the following.
So we don't got to do shit.
Because they don't want to deal with it. So, what are y'all doing for those of you who are in school? Y'all doing some die-ins? What y'all doing?
Who?
You know, when they play dead on the ground.
Oh my God.
You know, they don't call it a sit-in, they call it a die-in.
I mean, what happened to volunteering?
Niggas don't want to volunteer no more.
Niggas is extra. Dying. God damn.
Volunteering don't look good on Instagram. Girl, bye. Shit.
All right, come on. We being Joe Button. I am in the spirit of Joe Osteen this week.
Okay.
God bless you. And where can they leave us a review? I'm in the spirit of Joe.
So you can leave us a 5-star 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts and on that Stitcher. And follow us at that Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Black Love Matters. Remember, that's Black with no K, BLAC. Love Matters. You know, I be trying to speak too fast, and letters be switching up.
I know.
So I got to slow it down.
I know.
You know, I got to slow it down like how Diddy told Jay-Z to slow it down.
What are you talking about?
Because, you know, Jay-Z used to be rapping all fast and shit like Twister. And
I've never heard Jay-Z rap fast.
Well, that's how I know you ain't a real Jay-Z fan.
Fine.
So, you know, I need to slow it down like Jay-Z did so y'all niggas can hear what the fuck I'm saying. And then I'll be the GOAT. You got to check in?
Yeah, I'm not sure where this is coming from. So I finally got a little bit of a burst of energy. Would you say that, Nero?
Yes, you do.
I'm thankful for that. It's giving me the energy to do the self-care I need. So I need to take vitamins. For some of y'all don't know me, like I had some surgeries and I need to like really take supplements and vitamins. And I probably haven't took a vitamin consistently in what, Nero, 3 months?
Yes, I would say probably more than that.
Like 3 to 4 months. And I know I really need to take my vitamins. So I'm taking my vitamins and supplements. And y'all know I believe in the supplement to begin with, but I truly need to take some vitamins and calcium and all that good stuff. So I'm good, right? So I did that. This past weekend was nice. Niram took me on it. Was it a date? Now that I think of it.
Yeah, it was a date.
I don't know if it was a date. I think you tried it.
What you mean?
I think you had prior engagements and had adventures to go on and just took me along.
No. I told you put on some pretty stuff.
No.
Put you on a little lip gloss, a little stunner.
I ain't
smell
put on stunner.
good. Oh.
I had a purple lip.
Okay. Put on you a nice coat. Some nice clothes.
Either way, it was good to just get out the house, I guess. But it was cold. Like, why did I pick the coldest day of the year to go out? It looked gorgeous. So it was one of those days, rare days in New England where it's the winter, but the sun was out. Like, it was gorgeous out, right? And I'm like, I put on my little wool tie robe coat, thinking I'm going to be cute. As soon as I stepped out, that shit went through me. Because we was out in Boston. Well, not Boston, right outside of Boston, Somerville, Assembly Road. And then we walking around, and that wind started whipping and doing it around me. I said, wait a damn minute. But it was just good to get out the house, right, and be amongst people and smell fresh air. I never realized how much I be in the house until I leave the house.
Because I'm like, today you're going to leave the house. You be like, no. God damn it, Abby. Today you got to leave the house. No. Okay, let's start.
But I enjoy it. Like, it's not one of them things where, it's not one of them things where I'm sad in the house. Like, I enjoy it in the house. But Nero's like, you need to leave. The thing is, Neram claimed to be a homebody, but he's not. Neram just want to be in the house for maybe 48 hours. All the homebodies out there know that's lightweight. That's light work. 48 hours in the house is light work, okay? That's just when you get in your comfort zone. 48 hours, he was like, all right, it's time to go out. I'm like, I thought we was going to be in here for a week. I have enough food.
Girl, I got places to be.
What do you mean,
Can't be in
girl?
no damn house for a week talking about I ain't left the house in a week. I can tell.
Oh, why you say can tell? Because my skin is glowing?
No, because your ass is funky.
The other thing is the president is crazy. He said what he said. These countries from shitholes. Y'all know why? I feel like I took it too softly. I was like, oh, he said that? Yeah. I was like, I think he said that before, hasn't he? Isn't this crazy? Like, what? Where's that white man who trying to get him impeached?
Is your living in vain?
Because this is just, it's ridiculous. And the thing is, okay, if he doesn't get impeached and we're up for re-election and he get reelected, this shows white people, all the woke white people, you know what he was like? It's 2017. What year is it? 2018. And this, blah, blah, blah. This is the shit we're talking about. Like, this is stuff I want to just point to.
I don't see color.
It is not even them. They'll say, well, it's not the majority of us. Well, the majority of y'all motherfuckers starting voting for him.
Yeah.
Like, like, what? Like this is just the white. I don't know. Mediocrity is not even a word, but just how passive they can be in. And this is what I'm talking about, the crafty crackers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not all white people, but the crafty crackers. How they can look at some stuff and turn the eye to other thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, how is this okay and that's not okay?
Yeah.
Because they don't care about us, because it's racist, right? It might not be, top level racist, but it's that unconscious bias shit, right? Survival of the fittest. You think by, standing strong or firm for somebody else, you taking away from yourself or your generation. Like, it's that underlying thing we got to get to, right?
Yeah.
We're not saying that you go out calling people nigga, but it's that underlying fear that they have that somehow, that if they speak up or if they're not number one, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, something's going to happen.
Like, the opportunities are not going to be towards them.
Yeah, like they're just going to self-the-fucking-destruct, right?
But it also shows that, how fragile they are in their mediocrity.
Yeah. Well, maybe they know they trash.
They know they trash. It's like being with a coworker, and you know that coworker trash.
Oh my God, that's the only blessing from not being at work, is not being around trash. Every job I've had trash ass workers.
But you know that coworker that's trash as hell.
Yes.
But don't want to give up no keys. Don't want to give up no passwords.
Don't want to tell nothing. Don't want to know how to do nothing.
Don't want to tell you nothing of what they do, and they just trash and they don't even do their own work.
Yes.
That's what people are.
That's it. Yes, because I'd rather have the lazy one who be like, "This how you do it, hun."
Yep.
I don't want
to. Look, I don't want to do it,
but you can.
Yeah, we gonna call her Martha. That's the Marthas of the world, where they're like, "I'm not here. I really don't want. I really don't want to do it anyway."
Yeah, that's like the stupid. Never mind.
I don't want to do it anyway.
I'm living my best Joel Osteen life.
Okay. I'm still on that Joe Button, so.
but it is the other folks who hold these keys of power, right, and don't want to give up the power. Or if you don't want to give up the power, at least do the work. Mm-hmm. And that's really what this is, right? So if you don't want to do the work, be Martha.
Yes.
Give it over to somebody else and just collect a check, right? But you can't be Martha and don't do no work,
right?
And hold the keys.
You can't hold
and
the
work
keys.
From home.
No.
And don't check in online.
Because the thing about the Marthas in the world, they don't want no power. They don't want none of this.
They just want to glide.
Yes.
And, have black baby. That's devilish. And I'm on my way to church. Miriam, you started that shit.
I'm just saying, but I think that's a good representation of a great allegory of what's going on in this world. When you got people who are, the Susans of the world who...
Did you say the Susans?
Yes.
The Susans.
The Susans of the world that, really don't want to do shit.
Come on, Linda.
But they got these.
They got the power.
And they got the keys. And they got the passwords to the things you need to do to actually do the work. And you just be like, Susan, just give me the password. I'll do it. And they be like, no.
I can't give you that.
Sorry,
niggas.
If I can give you the password.
I can hire.
Let's talk to Dave. And
I got some overseers.
Let's see if we can have a meeting about, but I don't know if I'm okay with giving you the keys or the passwords,
niggas,
in order for you to do the work.
Why? What?
Those are the Susans of the world. And then you got Martha.
So we got the Susans and the Marthas.
Yes.
And it's a lot easier to work with the Marthas. Now, it'll make your head hurt to work with the Marthas, right? Because you can't get over how the world just takes care of them, right?
Right.
But I can work through that because at least we're moving forward with progress, right? They don't hold up progress too much. They just make your head hurt.
Right.
But the Susans of the world, those are the white feminists who claim to be down but ain't down.
And
they look good. They the ones who look nice and shiny on the outside, right? And a lot of y'all work with a lot of Susans.
Yeah.
And Marthas.
Yeah.
Which one do y'all work with? Susan or Martha? Shout out to our friends. Which ones y'all work with? Who's your favorite? Susan or Martha?
Susan or Martha?
I don't know. I was about to add somebody else to it.
Oh,
No.
okay.
No friends. No friends. Why you do that? But that's the real shit, though.
But it is, though. I think that's a great allegory.
Susans and Marthas.
It's a great allegory.
So one don't do shit, but ain't gonna stop you from doing their job. They want you to do their job and your job. Right? But they ain't gonna stop you.
No.
Or you can do half your. I don't give a fuck what you do.
Right.
Then you got the Susans of the world who pretend. Come on now. That's a word, honey.
Yeah.
And right now, we don't pass through the Marthas, right?
Right. Now you got the Susans.
Right. Now, how do we work through these Susans who hold the keys, who hold these powers to get through it? You absolutely right. That's a word. Y'all tell us who y'all working with, Susan or Marthas. And how do we break through to the Susans?
Right.
How do we That is. How do you get through the Susans? Because you can't use white penis to do it because they shutting their asses down with the sexual assault. Right. Because what Nia say white men are addicted to. What's their weakness? We're not doing that. No, we're not doing that. Nia said white men got 2 weaknesses, and one of them is out in the public right now. It's a main story for white men. That's one of their weaknesses is out. And he ain't never lie. I ain't gonna release the other one. Also, Don, I have an announcement. I have a confession.
Okay.
As I'm living my Joel Osteen life, and I don't want y'all to keep taking my black card because I keep getting it back because y'all know I got good credit. I think I like Don Lemon.
Okay.
I really do. Okay, another confession. I kind of always liked him. Even when he was on fuck shit. Because he was on the fuck shit. He was just a black man. First of all, I ain't know Don Lemon was 51. He looks good as fuck. And he just spoke crazy and didn't give a fuck what white people said or what niggas said. That is amazing. Don Lemon used to say some stupid shit. He used to have, what podcast we listened to? They talking about their favorite Don Lemon pictures is
him holding that cardboard sign that said nigga on it. The Nod. Shout out to the Nod, man. I love that podcast.
I'm fascinated. First of all, maybe I shouldn't say I liked him. I've always been intrigued and fascinated by Don Lemon. And I haven't been able to articulate it because I know the blacks wasn't too fond of him. And niggas is nifty. And so I ain't want to fight that battle for Don Lemon.
But now he won't.
But now I think I have to come to the front of the congregation and testify and say I've always seen it for him. And I don't know why. And again, he done said stupid shit, right? Where I'm like, Don.
Yeah.
But if you watched him daily, he's been progressing to the slick shit. And something clicked. I don't know what the fuck clicked in his head. I don't know if it's because Black Panther is about to come out. He's seen Proud Mary. I'm not sure. But he just was like, fuck what you heard. The president's racist. This is bullshit. I'm waiting for him to say crafty crackers. And I might have to stand alone in my Don Lemon. But I'm for him, kind of. Okay. I like him. Am I strange in that?
No, you're not strange, baby. You know, most people roll for Don Lemon.
Really? Yeah. I thought the blacks hated him.
According to the Nod.
And I don't know if y'all always realize that. Whenever people talk about Don Lemon, now I'm going to be quiet. I'm like this.
According to the Nod, Don Lemon is bad for the blacks.
Why he bad? The Nod say he bad for the blacks?
Yeah, they say he bad for the blacks.
We don't got too many people. We need to take whoever going to take us.
Because they said Don Lemon is too much of a turncoat. And that's the
for the white people, maybe he was being a spy for us.
That's the words that I'm using. But just saying that we need somebody that's going to be a little bit more consistent and of who they are and what they are. Because it was like Don Lemon is like Magneto.
Oh, shut up.
And I can see it. I can see it.
They said like Magneto. Yeah. He was bad. Now he good.
You can see how Magneto was on that one side and then he's like, wait a minute.
This some bullshit. We all mutants.
We all mutants in here.
We all mutants, my
all
nigga.
All mutant lives matter.
See, that's why I don't tell my truth to you blacks. That's why I don't tell the truth to the blacks.
And I agree. Don Lemon is like Magneto.
So you don't rock with Don Lemon like I do?
No, I find Don Lemon very entertaining.
Is Don Lemon an MLK speaker anywhere?
Probably. Who knows?
That's a white university move.
I find Don Lemon very entertaining.
Omarosa. I'm fascinated by him. Yeah. I've lately became a groupie for him. I'm not sure why. I'm tuning into his show. Never did that. Following him on the gram.
Oh, okay.
I'm just very interested in him. And the more I get interested in professional, I'm interested in him personally. Again, 51, Jesus. What type of bentonite clay is he using? Come on. And to be so unbothered by how y'all niggas been dragging him. You don't have one scratch on him.
Exactly.
Not one scratch on him.
I just find him entertaining. Like either way, like whether he coming for DT or where he
anybody. That's the thing.
Or whether he yelling at black kids talking about pull up your pants. All because you can have a kid doesn't mean you should have one. Kid.
Shut up, Don Lemon. Oh, stupid nigga. Oh, hate nigga. That's what people used to say. Oh, hating ass nigga. I'm kind of here for him.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't really put it into words. It's energy. Put it that way. Like usually I'm really good at like, I like what their stance and, their points. No, fuck all that. I like Don Lemon energy. I think Don Lemon, I want him to be my friend.
Okay.
Like, I think I want to go to lunch with him.
You gonna put that in your prayer box?
Yeah, and be like, Don, my nigga, why you say that stupid shit? Did you mean that? Nigga, you crazy. Like, that's what I want to go. How much they paying you over there? Ooh, you got the bill.
Right.
What'd you say?
You got the bill.
So I think maybe that's it. Maybe it's not professionally I'm interested in him. Personally, I'm interested in him.
Yeah.
I'm just interested in his whole backstory now. I want to know his whole journey in media, journalism, being a black gay man, all that. And what they used to get him because he didn't admit it, but then he admitted it. Like, I want all of that. Like, even through that shit, he ain't flinch. He was like, oh yeah, I didn't mention I was gay. He was like, no, nigga, you had a girlfriend. I love it. The next thing is I'm a foodie. I think I'm addicted to food. Me and Aaron went out this weekend and I went on an app just to see what was around and I found a donut spot and I got a half a dozen. This is what I do in my pastime. I've been eating so much. Yeah. Like in the last month or two, I probably gained 10 pounds. So now I'm at 30 pounds I need to lose. Remember, was it 15? Now I'm at about 30 pounds. Yeah. As I ate a donut before the show started. So I just have to come forward and speak my truth. I'm trying to be like my Uncle Don.
Okay.
I'm a foodie and I'm addicted to food and I have to push back from the table.
In the words of Papa, you got to push back from the
table.
table.
I got to push back from the motherfucking table.
So now, half of the battle was just recognizing it.
Yeah, I already did it. What you mean recognizing? I just did.
Yeah, okay. So now let's move on to the next step. We're gonna do a piece of exercise.
I am.
Eat a piece of vegetable or
what's it called?
Vegetable or do a piece of yoga.
Yeah, did you see I meal prepped? I'm heading to Trader Joe's after church.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna even get trash Trader Joe's food. Trader Joe's is a junk food heaven too.
But they ain't say nothing about physical activity.
I'm going to do it, Nerum.
Okay.
Don't show out on. Don't Don Lemon me on the podcast.
Not Don Lemoning you on the podcast.
So I'm addicted. Can we talk about food addiction in the black community?
Absolutely.
I think I'm addicted to food.
I'm addicted to food. Eats donut.
What? What you say?
I love you, Nyambi.
I am though.
I know.
We're gonna maybe have an episode. Like, let me get through this a little. But I think I'm addicted to food. Are y'all addicted to food? I use food to self-soothe. Good, bad, or ugly. So if I'm in a bad mood, I eat. If I'm in a good mood, I eat.
You in regular mood, you just eat.
I eat. I mean, I came home from Detroit and I opened the fridge and I was like, ain't no food in this fridge, Nero.
But it was though. No, she was like, you ain't got enough food in here. I said, Nyambi, it's just been me for the past 2 weeks.
You know snacks?
No.
I like variety of drinks. I like variety of snacks.
And
I like my whole palate. Like, I want salty, sweet, carby. Like, I want everything, right?
And that's the thing. Nyambi doesn't know how to cook, so now her ass be trying to turn shit out at the house because I don't be having shit. So her ass had made, she done mulled down some strawberries with some sugar and made her own strawberry simple syrup and then boiled some tea.
I wanted some, I thought that was cheaper than going to Starbucks. Because I wanted some passion fruit tea. And passion, got that hint of strawberry in it.
Yep.
Okay, Nerum not here for me.
I am here for you.
And the last thing, so I'm addicted to food, and I'm going to work through that. So I'm not just going to sit that there and never touch it again. Maybe give me about a week or so. When I'm hopefully on a better track, I can talk about that. But I think that's real in the black community. I think we're all addicted to food. Or we use food as a placeholder for something else, right? How do you have a healthy relationship with food? That's what I think I need to work on. Maybe I shouldn't talk this negative talk, right? I need to learn how to have a more positive relationship with food. Because I'm never going to be the one, that's just not in my style, ain't in my culture to be like, oh, I just, I used to want to be one of those people, but now I just feel sorry for them when they be like, oh, I just use food to sustain. Or, you know what I'm talking about? Like, food is just to sustain me.
So you feel sorry for me?
Nigga, that's a lie. Nigga, have you had some of your mama's food? Like, what are you talking about? I can't live like that, right? But I can live with a healthier relationship with food. That's what I can stake a little room. Like, I don't think I ever can be one of the people like, oh, I just eat to sustain. I eat the bare minimum just so I can have energy. No, bullshit. I like banana pudding. I like shit, right? But I do need to work on my relationship with food.
Yeah. Because Nyambi is always, where's the dessert? When we going to have dessert near them?
Oh, like I want a full course meal every day. I want like drinks, appetizers, main course, snacks, dessert, evening coffee.
Every day. And she don't even drink coffee.
No, or tea. So I need to work on that.
Yes,
and I think we should have a conversation about food.
Mm-hmm. We can.
Because I think it can interrupt into relationships too, right? Because it's many ways you can talk about food. So your own personal relationship with food, how do you do it in the house? Like who cooks the food? What if you have a partner who likes to go out to eat and don't go out to eat? Like I think food is a big topic. So maybe we should have a food episode. But I think I am addicted to food, or I use it as a not positive thing. I don't know. I need to work on my relationship. What do the Namaste girls say? I need to work on intuitive eating. I don't think I can do that either, but because it's really sexual. Have you seen some of the intuitive? Maybe I shouldn't talk to the brown girls. The brown girls probably got a little bit more together. But some of the non-brown girls, they be like, I'm intuitive eating. They be like this. Just taste how it goes down your throat. I'm like, what is happening?
Oh yeah, I've seen that before.
Like, I be like, what?
Smell the almond, or like hold it in your hand, rub it against your fingers.
Thank you.
So now smell it. Take a deep breath. I'm like, it's an almond.
That is a hungry.
And look, smell the almond. Lick it with the tip of your tongue.
Oh my God, it's very sexual.
Taste it. Now put it in the middle of your tongue because you got
and let it sit.
And let it sit.
That's too much.
Feel the almond dissolve.
Shut up. Did you say feel the whole almond dissolve? Shut up, Nero. But
now use your back molars to crush it.
So that's what I think. I've only seen them. I know with some really brown girls out there. I forgot. It's like Food Heaven Show and Black Girl Om. Like I think I need to go to them and see what their thoughts are on intuitive eating or just their thoughts on eating to get it. Because I've been listening to the non-Black girls and I just turned it off and was like, that's not going to work for me, sis. So I'm gonna do that. And the last thing is I'm just trying to figure out who do I need to reach out to. So this past year, y'all know I done had a year from Joel Osteen. I done had a year where the Lord just wanted me to really grow through. And I feel like I've grown. That was good, wasn't it?
That was.
That's good. The devil won't stop my joy. And through this, I've always really been good with communicating and contacting with people, but I have not been good in that. Meaning I haven't reached out to people, and when people reach out to me, I take my time. And it's not even purposely. Like I just don't physically have the energy to hit a button on a key or respond or say something, or I don't have nothing positive to say. Because I still don't believe in bringing negative energy to other people, right? I don't feel like being that nigga to be like, people be like, oh, how are you today? Shit. You be like, damn. You're not happy, huh?
No, but I also think, how do you show vulnerability?
That's where I'm getting to the point is really figuring out who do I reach out to just kind of give an update and give an honest update, right? So, knowing that selling folks, start reaching out, say, I haven't heard from you in a while, or I know you reached out to me, I ain't reached back, like, just to let folks know I appreciate them, right? And let them know what's going on. So I'm trying to figure out who that is and how to do it, because I do believe through the situation, God is saying you can't fuck with everybody. So some of your circle got to be cut. Yeah. And figuring out who needs to be cut and who doesn't, and really just being intentional with my time and energy, right? Because like I said, this is going on a year. I'm going through this, and I feel like my life stopped for a year, and I can't let that trickle into 2018. So I'm moving forward and doing things I like, and it's some people I do like having conversations with, and reaching out to people and seeing what they're doing, and then also being strategic. Some people I just need to have on back burner so you can write a reference.
Yeah.
And being, and just being smart and being okay with that. Because I think before I wasn't okay with that.
Yeah.
I needed something deeper to that. But knowing that this is the purpose that you serve, and that's okay, right? Because I serve the purpose that I served in your life. And it's mutually beneficial. It's not taking advantage. It's not abusing anything. Yeah. It just is what it is.
The more you know.
So that's what I'm working on this Monday. This Monday. That's something I'm really focusing on there.
Okay, I'm excited for that.
Thank you.
Just on the fact that, when people reach out to you and they don't get an answer.
Yeah.
Sometimes
I try to be good at it, but I know some things have slipped through the cracks.
And then they eventually reach out to me, or I'll go through my cycle of reaching out and say, "Oh, I've been trying to reach out to Nayabi. How's she doing? How's the new thing going on?"
This is me. Read the podcast.
And I'm like, well, maybe I say, well, I know you don't listen to the podcast.
That's what I want to say. Some of y'all on the podcast listeners, I be talking to them more than I talk to my own friends.
And I was like, well, you don't listen to the podcast.
Yeah.
Well,
but the thing is, I'm also learning that through the growth of the podcast that I don't want to say people listen about our fans. Fans and friends can be two separate things, but I need you to pick a side.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fine, if you don't listen to the podcast, that's cool. But I need you to at least be a friend.
Mm-hmm.
If you ain't gonna be a friend, I need you to at least listen to the podcast.
Right. I either need you to keep up with her regularly or don't keep up with her and listen to the podcast and eventually say what's up. All right. You got anything else, baby?
No, that's it.
Okay. How that donut?
Shut up. Delicious. Shout out to Donut Villa in Somerville, Mass.
Miami is just
Donut Diner.
Miami is just tearing that donut up, and it's just all in our ears.
You can hear this?
Yes, we can hear you smacking. Don't push the microphone way, way, way away.
Come on.
I'm trying to talk to you, and you over here eating this damn donut.
Come on.
So I watched The Shy. I watched the first 2 episodes.
Brilliant.
It was a good episode. It was very good.
First 2 episodes. Brill fucking it. Watch it.
So I watched, but I just have one discrepancy, and I know this discrepancy will probably destroy the whole premise of the TV show.
Nero, talk about the positive.
I know. I got one discrepancy first, and then I can get to the positive. Who the fuck in their right mind, in their right hood mind, is gonna walk around with a chain that they took off a dead body?
Within 48 hours. Yeah, that was, they lacked a little hood cred there. But I was going to say, that boy with the curly hair, I don't know if he necessarily the most hood street smart. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I think that's what that was showing.
But I know, and I said, I sometimes I just roll with it. But,
But I think they were showing, like, and that's another thing people don't talk about. Just because you grew up in the hood don't mean you do know or do hood things.
True.
Right? It's plenty of people who done grew up in the hood the whole life is clueless.
Yeah.
And they mama, grandma, whoever it is, done shelter their ass, and they come in that house, and they don't know what hood things are.
Mm-hmm.
Or the whole, what is we call it, the hood code of ethics?
Yep.
They don't understand the hood code of ethics. And you don't do no shit like that.
Hell no.
First of all, you don't really stand over nobody like that long.
No. You got people out and shit. And you over robbing the shit.
That's what I'm saying. I knew he went hood. He heard the shots and went towards the shit.
Yeah.
Compared to the little black boy, he heard arguing in his head.
Hey, look.
Come on.
Y'all can't see us. My bad. I'm over here hiding under the kitchen table.
Shut up. You ain't heard that. But you know what I'm saying?
Bow.
Shit. You know what I'm saying? When you hear gunshots, you don't go towards them.
Look, you telling friend, go. Hide, nigga.
And that one like it was his friend. Like I could even say if it was your friend. Like, oh shit, that's someone. So then you run to your friend, right? But if you don't know who this nigga is, you don't run to no scene of no crime and shit. And you know what obviously he knew what block they was on.
Right.
The hell?
Your ass end up like me. Your parents got to ship your ass out the hood or move you to the new neighborhood.
Oh my God. So I think that's what that was. I don't know if that was subtly showing that, Nero. To show that just because you in the hood and you ride through the hood and the hood know you, that don't mean you know the hood code of ethics, right?
Yeah, true that.
Because you got to be immersed in it to understand it. That ain't something they teach you at the kitchen table. You got to play with these niggas in the street. Like, you got to grow up with these niggas.
You got to grow up in these
You know what I'm saying? You got to grow up with them and see how they be.
And to be like, don't you touch that.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I was taught that type of stuff.
Don't you go towards that dead body. You don't know if the killer's still around.
Come on.
You
Who gonna see you?
You're right. Your ass hide.
That's what I'm saying. That young black boy had more street smarts than the young boy who got shot.
And the police come to you, don't say shit.
Don't say shit. He was talking way too much to the police.
Yeah. Don't say shit. Yeah. You say mama, lawyer. Those are the 2 words. You need to be like a happy baby that know 2 words. Mama, lawyer.
Yeah, scared.
Mama.
You know, that's another thing. After watching these documentaries, I'm like, I'm scared. I feel like you want me to. Look, and this one make you. I feel like you're trying to make me say things
that I
look, say it in the mic real deep. I feel like you're trying to make me say things
that I don't want to say.
Because you scare me.
I feel
did you hear that?
I feel like I am being coerced to say something I don't want to say.
So what do you want me to say, officer? That's how you got to get these niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but I thought it was beautiful. What else you thought was? I'm sorry, this your check-in shit.
You know, other than that discrepancy, but I know that's the whole premise of the TV show. Other than that, I loved it. You know, it's nothing else I can say bad about that. And I said it was just that one discrepancy. Like, I love how, you know, the character development and, you know, you seeing all these different lines. And I think how they wrote it where everybody's interconnected in some way or form or fashion.
I love it. And again, ain't that the hood?
And that's the hood life.
That's the hood. Everybody is somebody's cousin, auntie, mammy. Everybody is related in the hood.
Yeah.
Everybody.
And it was just interesting to see how, you know, the dude that killed the young dude, you know, the girl he trying to rekindle with is, you know, a nurse for somebody else.
Come on.
Something else that he trying to.
That's how it goes.
It's all interconnected. So I really like how that was all interconnected, because that's really how the hood is. You're pretty much like 2 degrees from everybody.
And that's why we always say you just don't go down nobody's block you don't know, because everybody know everybody.
Right.
You don't go in that block uninvited or without a guest, a chaperone, a sponsor.
Somebody know who you are.
Come on.
Oh, that's such and such cousin. Leave him alone.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, got it. What you thought about the Jacob Lattimore character? He the one who was the magician.
With the babies.
Yes.
That was even an interesting. I'm gonna say plot on how the mama.
Think so yeah, how that mama ain't for the bullshit.
How he's like, we're gonna go get this test, and her ass just dropped that baby off, and the things his ass is going through of a single father, and I was like, he gonna leave this baby?
Yeah.
So like all that stuff, and that was a crying ass baby.
Oh, he was a hollering ass baby.
Ooh.
He got on my nerves.
Jesus.
Yeah, he didn't stop hollering, did he?
Oh, I know a couple crying ass babies like that.
Ain't no worse than a hollering ass baby for no reason.
So yeah, it was.
But just being young and keep fucking, like, what is up with that? Like, can we have that conversation? Why you keep having? So he had 3 kids. He can't be no more than what, 21, 22?
Yeah. Well, you know, that's what niggas do.
Really?
Yeah, you get in that age, that's all you want to do is fuck. Shit.
I mean, that's fine, but can you use a condom? I'm not against
I don't know if I was gonna say this.
What are you gonna say?
Motherfuckers be using condoms until they find the joys and pleasures of what it feels like for unprotected sex. And they be like, this is what it really feels like? Fuck this barrier. Fuck this plastic.
God,
niggas be like, I'll just pull out more.
Oh, no. Now they're natural. Now they do the rhythm. Now they're in tune with their body.
Right. That's how the niggas be. Because I remember growing up and niggas be like, man, fuck that condom shit, man. I just had pussy raw. Like, what? Man, it's like the best shit ever. I ain't never using the condom again. And that's how niggas be.
Is they dead?
No. But they got a bunch of kids. They got a bunch of kids. Because the only thing they knew was condoms, and they ain't know about other forms of contraception.
That's what I'm saying. There's other forms of contraception.
You know, other
more
forms
than
of
condoms.
birth
There's
control.
female condoms, which are terrifying. But they're there.
Yeah, you know, you got all types of other shit. The sponge.
I've asking for a friend. I've heard a very crazy story about a female condom. Anything else about the Shy? It was great writing.
Yeah, it was great writing. But,
music was good. Everybody, I liked how I really didn't recognize too many people. So Easy fucking E is a great actor.
He is.
What's his name? Jason Mitchell, I think.
Easy E.
Easy E is on the come up because Easy E was in Mudbound. He was in this and he was in something else.
His ass is gonna be this generation's Denzel.
He's killing it between Easy E, T'Challa. Who else in it? It used to be the boy in it who did what's it called? He sexual assault, honey. So they shut his ass down. A Nation on Fire. Birth of a Nation.
Gotcha. I know
what's
you're
his
talking
name?
about.
Yeah, they not here for him, no, honey. This Jacob Lattimore, I think he on to come up. The young brown boy in here, I think he on to come up. Like it's almost a new generation of actors that are being born right in front of us.
Right.
And I'm very, very excited to see all these people. I think T'Challa is carrying the torch.
He showed because he's everybody.
But I think it's a whole generation like that's right under him. That's sickening. Right?
Yeah.
Is it many black women? I don't know the black. You know, and I hate to do this. I love my sisters, right? But the black young boys, I think it's the middle-aged black women who are killing it. Right? So it's the Tarajis and the Viola. Like you can't. What's the girl from Grownish? Yari Sadai. I guess it's different.
Yara Sheedy.
That ain't touching no Viola, right? She's a good actress, right? But it ain't on Viola. Like, the seasoned women killing the shit so much that the young girls can't keep up. What young black girl acting on the level of them? Like, were you like, bitch?
I don't know, but it also goes to the thing is, are those roles available in order for them to show that range?
Yeah, okay. Am I being Susan? Am I Susan right now?
Possibly.
But I'm saying compared to the black males, the older black male characters, it's what Denzel and Will done had a movie, but the younger black males are sickening.
They're killing it.
Sickening, right? And they're acting. And it's just weird how it's vice I don't know.
It's
Just
vice versa. I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that they ain't good. Like, it's good actors all around, but I'm talking about the folks that you be like, standing ovation.
Mm-hmm.
You making me cry, right? I think about Beth from This Is Us. Fucking killing it, right?
Yeah.
Acting the fuck out of it.
Young Randall. Killing it.
Killing it. I believe young Randall.
Okay.
But old Randall. No, I'm just joking.
I
love Rock. What's his name? Sterling K. Rowling. Should I combine?
What? Sterling K. Brown, baby?
Who is? Oh, no, that's Harry Potter.
Oh, my God. Now, y'all be good for fucking up somebody's name, but get mad soon somebody mess up her name. Good. Anyways, back to my check-in. Thank you for checking in on my check-in, baby. Now. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
So yesterday, or a couple of days ago, whenever you listen to this, I sent off one of my friends to Amsterdam, and it was bittersweet. Just on the fact that this is a friend that we kind of keep touch, and kind of fall off back and forth, and we stay up here about 45 minutes to an hour away, so it's still far enough that we can still get in the car and meet up and things of that sort. But one of the things that really just shows like the importance of keeping up with friends and family that brings you joy. Yeah. Because her and her wife, like they bring me joy, and they're good people, like very good people. Yeah. And it just made me like rack my brain, like as we was having this lunch, like her farewell lunch or brunch, like why we didn't hang out more. Mm-hmm. So I didn't know if it was like personal or like personal things going on, like our jobs or whatever. But like with us staying like an hour apart, like why we just didn't hang out more. And it really just started to like having this conversation with Nyambi and about weeding out people who are causing you, I don't want to say terror, but causing you misery in your life versus people that brings you joy. And like, one of the things I was just talking to Naomi about, because we was having this conversation, I was like, well, how does she reach out to people? Who does she keep in contact with? And it's like, well, I think one of the things that I'm going to start doing is to start putting people in buckets. Like, the people I keep up with once a week, the people I keep up with once a month, the people I keep up with once a quarter, and the people I keep up with once a year. And letting those, those type of buckets, trying to weed those out. So, the people I keep up once a week or like once a month, and then they start reaching out to me more, in between the months, maybe they become a person that's once a week. Or, the person I keep up with once a month, they not reaching out to me as much or, not reciprocating. Maybe they get bumped down to once a quarter. And just, understanding that we're just trying to keep in touch with the people who actually brings like joy, happiness, and like have like the sense of fulfillment in life.
And what I'm saying there, the conclusion that I really come to this, and I really didn't know how to flesh it out in mine, but it's this idea. I think a lot of times we try to place people in the good, like they either good people or they bad people. Mm-hmm. I don't think that it's like, I don't think no one in our lives are bad people. Like, I think we've been blessed enough and favored enough that everyone we interact with has been good people, even the Marthas and the Susans of the world, right? Mm-hmm. Even the Marthas and the Susans. But what I'm coming to the conclusion is that it's not about good people and bad people. It's about good company and bad company, right? So I think good people can be bad company. So I think we're at the place now where we have to just determine what type of company we want. Right? And again, that don't make them bad people. But for the direction that we're going in and the goals that we have, their company isn't helping us.
Exactly.
So it's not pushing us forward. It's not bringing us joy. It's not bringing the happiness we have. So again, I think that's what I've been battling with. Just really trying to surround myself with good company. Because it's just that idea of good company versus bad company. Because they can be good people. I think Susan's good people. I think Martha's good people. But they company.
The company they keep is bad. But, so
I think it's just that being able to say, I think my wish is just to have good company around me and being able to discern that.
But I also think about, like our household being a household where people come over, or like we're always opening our house to people and things of that sort. Yeah. And what like the things that happened, this previous year, and the job situations and everything else, like we was less likely to open a household, and it seemed like everybody was like, oh, we want to have more things like this, and it's like, well, why are you not opening your house? So, and just trying to
surround ourselves
like
with surround
ourselves with company that
to do that.
Well, reciprocate these types of things, so it's not always a burden to do it. Do it and have everybody at our house.
But everyone doesn't have the capacity.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I'm learning. Everyone just does not have the capacity to do it, be it time, effort, energy, or bad home training. Pick one. Or all the above.
Yeah.
Like, and just being when people don't have the capacity, just like we tell folks with relationships, oh, you don't have the capacity to do it. These are my expectations. You're not meeting my expectations. So you ain't the one. Right? You ain't the company I need. You're not bad people. You're great people. But you're not the company I want.
Right.
Period.
Yeah. So, just having that lunch or dinner, that brunch with my friend before she went off to Amsterdam, it just showed that.
Because literally she was getting on the plane in 3 hours.
Yes.
We got friends that you got to plan shit 4 months in advance.
Yeah.
Just to have some Cheetos. Right? But this girl was literally about to get on the plane to Amsterdam in 3 hours. Like, no, y'all my core people. I want to spend my last few hours in America with you. So let's go get these brunch and mimosas before I go hop on Logan.
Right.
That is company. Do you see? It's different levels of company.
Yeah.
Come on.
And it was just interesting to see like the response, like, she posting this stuff on like Facebook, Instagram, and like hearing the response is like, oh, when you leaving tomorrow? Like, let's hang out. Like, no. I've been posting all week.
Yeah, I mean, I bet she knew from the people who showed up, right?
Yeah, like I've been posting about this all week, all month, all year. When I found out I'm moving to Amsterdam, like this is when my goodbye lunch is. I put it out there.
You're welcome to come.
You're welcome.
She did, and again, look, she did more than folks would do.
Yeah. So I just thought that was interesting.
Absolutely.
And then afterwards, me and Naomi went out to dinner, or like
what did we do?
We had dates. So we went to go see Proud Mary, which we're going to talk about in Pillow Talk. What else did we do? We went window shopping.
I bought something on sale.
And Naomi bought some things on sale.
$30 dress, honey. The Loft got a good sale.
Sure do. What else we do?
Exactly. Got some donuts.
We got some donuts.
Got Popeyes.
Got you some Popeyes.
With sprinkle sauce. You ain't telling me about the sprinkle, Cajun sprinkle.
The Cajun sprinkle. What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
It's like Cajun Lawrence.
MSG and cancer. And
so, we did that, and I think we had a good night and just chilled out because I was tired. But, we had a good night. We just chilled.
Yeah.
All right. Want to walk into Pillow Talk?
Yes. So, MLK Day.
Okay.
Naren, what's your thoughts on MLK Day?
This is definitely a time where...
honest thoughts.
It's definitely a time for reflection.
You get on my nerves. Pause. I have to be petty. Black white people, I tell them it's a day on, not off. All the university things. But as a black person, MLK is one of two things to me. It's a day for me to either refresh, so sit in my house and do self-care. Is that bad? Mm-mm. It's a day for me to sit in my house and just do plain self-care, whatever I want, or it's a day for me to plot. And usually when I mean plot, usually I use MLK Day as my day to plot for my working with the CCs. Like it's me plotting like what major projects I'm going to do, when I'm taking my vacation time, when I'm going to take off a Friday and be sick, air quotes, when I'm taking when I'm taking longer breaks, when I'm doing like my doctor's appointment. Like it's those 2 days. And I never admitted to white people. They'd be like, what are you doing? I'm like, volunteering.
I volunteer. I go to the local soup kitchen or go volunteer at the church.
I want to be like, that's your fucking holiday to volunteer, white people.
Right.
That's really how I feel inside. Like, I feel like it's white people who need to
pick
up the fucking slack.
Look, it's time for them
damn, I've been volunteering all year.
It's the day for them for atonement.
But I'm just having a day of self-confessions. I told you I like Don Lemon. I'm addicted to food. And on MLK Day, all I do is facial mask. Like, I just, because I don't have a job, so ain't nothing to plot. My ass is doing facial mask. I'm soaking my feet. Shout out to Nia with my heating pad on. And I'm going to eat some good food. And I might watch Selma. I do believe that, though. Like, I don't know where that deep-rooted seated comes from, but it just... I think MLK is the day for white people to do something.
It's for a white atonement.
I don't know why. I don't know. No one taught me that. No one told me this. It's just a deep-rooted feeling. I don't know why I feel it that way. I think it's because I worked at university so long and I went to so many trash-ass MLK programs that I just couldn't take it. I just couldn't take it. But advice is you should volunteer, go to church, call somebody. I just had to speak my truth on that one. But I do feel this way, and I don't know where it came from. Nero?
My favorite MLK moment is when your sorority was at an MLK.
Oh, shout out to what's today?
Huh?
Oh, the 15th. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the case. What? Shout out to the case. Happy anniversary.
Oh, okay.
Happy Founders Day.
Oh, okay. I forgot what I was talking about.
So you said when our sorority.
Oh, you're in your sorority.
Oh my God! I know what you're about to say.
And y'all did the I Have a Dream speech.
Because they pissed me off. Because why they asked me to?
And now
I'm the youngest. I'm the youngest in my line. I was the youngest. I was a baby. So I'm literally counting my credits to be like, I have enough credits. I would like to be a K.
Nayambi ass had to held it down. She was the tail of the I Have a Dream speech.
You said the tail of the I Have a Dream speech. Oh, that was the tail.
Yes,
you
was.
Stupid. Of the speech, not of my line.
You was the tail of the speech, Nayambi. And
they gave it to me last minute because the other sister sorors, because I'm the baby, right? Because they want to stunt, right? And they want to do it. And I'm just supposed to hold the sign.
Right.
But somebody got sick or fucking chickened out or got a speech impediment. I don't know what. And like literally, what was it? 12 hours before,
yes.
like at midnight.
I'm over here helping Nayambi memorize the shit.
And everybody like, you don't know the speech. I don't fucking know that I Have a Dream speech by heart. Maybe the first sentence, like the first paragraph.
Right. Let me tell you.
Go ahead, tell that.
Nayambi,
because we was an MLK peace brunch.
Nayambi had. Forget everybody else that was talking.
How did everybody else go talking?
I have a dream.
In pearls.
One day. And then here goes Nayam. I have a dream. That one day.
I went church on them. Because I'm thinking, I'm thinking, oh, I'm supposed to do the MLK. I didn't think I was supposed to make it my own. I'm thinking I'm supposed to do what he did. And I'm rigging up the tail end. And when I go on YouTube, he lit. He ain't say that calm.
Nice.
I literally copied every move he did. I became a black pastor.
Yes. She was TD Jake's daughter at that time. And everybody kept coming up to Nayambi talking about, girl, I don't know about the rest of your sorors, but you held it down.
Because I thought we were supposed to embody MLK. I didn't know we were just reading it, like, out of respect. If I knew we were just reading out of respect, I would have just read it. But I thought we were really supposed to embody him. So it's like when it's talking about the hills or the blah, 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 and it is. Yeah. And I was rolling and I came from behind the podium.
Nayambi did this shit with no microphone. In a room of 300 people.
Mostly white.
And just filled that up. And like people was clapping. It's like white people was tearing up and shit. And I'm over here like,
and my sorors looked at me like, bitch.
That shit was so funny. That is my favorite MLK moment.
Oh my God. They asked me to say it again. I said, let the other groups do it. I don't need to do it again.
They said, forget the rest of your sorors. Nayambi, can you just come give the whole speech?
I said, every year I'm supposed to get a speech till I graduate.
Yes.
I thought I was supposed to be lit.
So that's
I gave it though. I gave it. I do remember that. And at the end, and the thing is, when my sorority sister was reading, I was like, oh shit, I ain't practiced this way. And I had the decision in my head to read it or just do what I practiced. And I said, fuck it.
Because someone was reading it.
Yeah.
And Nayambi had that
memorized.
Because
I think in my generation, it's disrespectful to not have your art memorized. So if you don't have your speech or your spoken word or your song memorized, that's disrespectful. Mm-hmm. So I only got 3 paragraphs of it?
Right.
I got to memorize that shit.
Told that bitch down.
I think it's surprised that I had it memorized. And I start walking out.
She up here walking back and forth. She's doing hand movements, rolling heels. You know how like little kids like the big open hand up.
I was a Southern Baptist preacher.
She was TD Jake's daughter.
Yes, I was.
So yeah.
But what do you don't got nothing to do with your MLK? Miriam, how do you celebrate? Like, what's your thoughts on it? And the thing is, what I'm nervous about is when we have children. I know I can't have face masks today.
No,
because I got to really teach the children about service. You know, hopefully I do that year round, but especially on days like this, right? Mm-hmm. The importance of service, MLK, and who he is. But now I'm be grown. I make sure I never work. I make sure the men always pay me today. So y'all black folks, if you can't take it off,
right? Personal health day.
Yep. Didn't you tell your employees that?
Yeah, because my job ain't taking it off. Mm-hmm. My job gonna be open. I said, oh, and I'm I'm the second brown face in there. Yeah. Because the first brown face is the dude's girlfriend.
Oh my God, yeah, that's juicy.
So first, I don't even want to go.
No, not during MLK update.
So, the second brown person is dude's girlfriend. She's like 23,
young,
24,
so she
like
don't know.
super young.
Yeah.
So I was like, so what are we doing for MLK? Like, are we closed? Because I'm just confirming I won't be here. It's like, no, the office will be open. It's like, oh, well, I won't be here and I expect to get paid.
I celebrate MLK Day.
I celebrate
MLK.
Oh, what do you do? I go to church.
Oh,
and I volunteer.
so you go to church? What?
And I volunteer.
So you don't hit religious in a holiday. They don't want to touch that with a fork.
Nope.
I mean, with a foot. What's it called? A yardstick.
Nope.
I wouldn't. I always tell people whenever people bring up religion or shit like that, let that shit go.
But what I really do, the same thing. I plot and plan. Like, it's a day for me to do self-care, do self-work. I almost consider it like a what do you call those?
Your retreat.
Like a personal retreat day
I agree.
to
I'm one of those too. Yeah.
like look at the future. This is the last day. You
kind of look at them goals you made a few weeks ago. Like, is this shit realistic?
Yeah. And like look at the goals, and actually sit down and plan the shit out.
Yeah, I agree. That's what I do. Like when I was in the professional realm in higher ed, because a lot of times, even though I was off, the kids be doing shit, and you got to go. I wouldn't do work that day. It would be my day to strictly plot, plan, and do that. But when I didn't have the day, when I had the day off, or had the privilege to have the day off, like now, today's definitely gonna be just a self-care day.
Yeah, because I think I'm gonna take the day to because I know there's a couple things we want to do around the house, like we want to paint and things of that sort. So, I think that's gonna be a time where we sit down and look at some of the goals that we want to do for our couples goals, and going from there.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. But y'all tell us what y'all do for MLK Day. I think it's something to definitely be observed and, fight forward. And, I'm waiting for them to get Obama Day up in there. Where do we get a petition for that?
Yes.
When is Obama? They were like, it's President's Day. When's Obama Day?
Obama Day, please.
Obama Day, please. Ooh, what am I going to do during Obama Day? Jesus, I got to really do something big. But yeah, y'all let us know what y'all do to MLK, but y'all continue to celebrate and, like I said, it's a day. I know I was teasing with the university's day on, a day off, but it really is a day on. So appreciate it, celebrate it. More importantly, tell the children about it. I think if you're a little older, we get it, right? But I think it's the children sometimes that it's a little disconnected from the movement and the importance of it and know how big this is, right? So make sure you tell the babies. Now, Proud Mary. Nerum?
Trash.
Oh, Nerum. Nerum is a hating ass. Hating ass nigga. Let me break this down.
That movie was trash.
Be clear. No. Nerum is lying. Proud Mary was great. I'm going to tell you this. The acting was great. So Taraji was amazing because, like what I just said, I feel like 35 and up black women actors, you can't come near. Until you turn 35, you're not an actress as a black woman. Because I haven't seen any. Okay. So Taraji's killing it. Nate from Scandal done snuck in there with his buff ass. Is he our black version of The Rock? Can we be there for him? Because Nate has been in this shape for years. He has not slipped up once. Have you know?
Okay.
Is it me? Y'all know I'm talking about Nate. Annalise Keaton, her boo. I don't know his name.
Me either.
Nate is in here though. So the one she messing around with, buff muscles that can pick you up, turn you upside down. He was in it.
Oh, Nerum. That's me.
Okay. Danny Glover. Mr. Danny Glover acted the fuck out of this. I didn't even know I was missing Danny Glover. Danny Glover, OG.
He is an OG.
I did not know I was missing him in the movie realm, but I'm missing him. I appreciated him, his subtlety in acting as he's older. He was like a black godfather.
He was.
I was here for him. Can we get him in more movies?
I would like to see him in more movies.
Like I miss, and then who's that little black boy?
I don't know.
I'm getting confused now if these little black boys are all the same black boy or if it's a crew of them.
Okay.
So is he the same boy from The Shy? Is he the same boy from This Is Us? Like, no. I'm confusing all these little black boys. But one thing I will say, all of their asses is acting with a K.
He's not the same black boy.
So who's this black boy?
I don't know where he's from, but he
looks very familiar. He looks like the boy who played in Get Rich, Die Trying. But he's older now.
Right.
That can't be the same one.
It can't. Maybe it's his brother.
They're acting the hell out of it, right? So that's what I would say. And what I would say, what was trash. So the movie was great. So the acting was on point. The scenery was on point. Like, it wasn't like a cold black film or anything. Y'all know how I feel about the helicopter with the lights. Like, it wasn't filmed on an iPhone. It was filmed on the latest gadgets. Jesus. The action was there. Like, everything was there. Makeup, Taraji sewing or wig was hidden. Like, all that was good. What was bad for it, though, was the writing. That's what Nerum is having trouble discerning. The writing was rough. And everybody can't be Ava, Shonda, and Lena, right? They're booked. And what's his name? Childish Gambino. They're booked, right? And Issa. They're booked. They only can write so many at a time. And that's what went wrong with this movie. The writing was lacking. But these actors held it up, right? You could tell they were good actors. It was just the writing. Taraji can't act Be Proud Mary EP and then go write the script. She can't do that, Nerum. So don't say it was a bad movie. The movie was good. The acting was on par. All that was there. But the writing was trash. The character development was trash. Like, it was just wasn't no emphasis. But then I'm going to flip it and say, this is what all action movies are trash. When was there a good action movie that you were like, oh, this is so developed? If y'all niggas is watching Taken, if you're going to see The Commuter that just came out the same weekend, it's the fucking same movie. Why when white men, fuck it. I ain't even going to put this on Crafty Crackers. I'm putting it on Nifty Niggas too. So when white men and black men have these action movies, when it's shoot 'em up, bang, bang, it's a rave review. It's amazing. It's awesome. But we got Taraji who's holding this shit down, who's killing it. And it's trash. Because like I said, if you watch Taken, trash. If you watch Fast and Furious, trash. What 50 Cent's got about to come out? The Den of Wolves, of Thieves, trash. It's going to be it's just going to be a lot of shooting, killing, and cussing. If we can appreciate, I just ask everyone to give the same respect to Taraji and Proud Mary as they give that. That's all the fuck I'm saying. And that's why Nyambi say this movie's good as fuck. Because I ain't never seen no black woman killing no shit like this. And honestly, I'm going to say them naming this Proud Mary did this a disservice, right? Because they put that black exploitation feel to it. And it wasn't that. This is on some Taken shit. Taraji is chopping up, killing asses. It ain't on no dynamite shit. She on some I'm a killer. Okay? She is a killer. It ain't no dynamite shit to this. If you came here and thought it was going to be an ode to that, no. Put respect on Pam Grier's name, right? But it ain't that. Taraji ain't giving you sexy Vixen. She's giving, I'll kill a nigga. I'll slit your fucking throat while you sleep. Shout out to Nia Mama. That is what she's serving you. And I think that was the disservice that came. But it was a great movie. Y'all motherfuckers go support it. And
Trash.
Guess what? I'm here for a fucking sequel. Jesus. I want to hear what her and this black boy doing. Oh my God. The only thing I would have changed at the end, I'm sorry, spoiler alert, I would have took over and been the fucking Queen Ben. I'd be like, oh, I'm killing everybody. Then I'm going to go downstairs to these nifty niggas and be like, guess what? I'm the head HNIC in this bitch. Fall in line. Now that would have been good. But acting, the action sequence, perfect. Taraji, Nate, Danny, great. The writing, the writing was equal to True to the Game. Very. Nirma Nyambi could have wrote it.
Can I say
no,
something?
Because you're not going to trash on my girl.
I'm not trashing on her.
Lastly, what I'm going to say is trash. Proud Mary, the song, Tina Turner, fucking bang still. When it's a sequence, when that shit come on, and the bitch wanted to get up and dance. Proud Mary still bangs. Tina Turner. Can we get Tina Turner on tour? She done. We need Anita Baker and Tina Turner back on tour. Immediately. When I tell you Proud Mary, when that beat drop and I want to start spinning, the shit bangs. And it just shows how magical black women are. And you know what I'm talking about. Because at the end, I dozed off. And I dozed off on all movies. All movies I go to sleep on. And I was like, what happened? And Meryl was like, she pulled some Superman shit and she killed everybody. I said, wait a minute. In all the white man films, Liam Neeson be pulling some shit with his old ass. He ain't even in shape like Nate is. And he be pulling some shit. But Taraji, who's in shape, can't kill niggas.
You see how Naomi Cape and her ass fell asleep.
It was a great movie. Go see it. But only thing is the writing did need more help. But again, everybody ain't. We on Queen Sugar level shit, right? So we done got exposed. Ava done spoiled us. So we want we want all of that, right? We want bat stories. You ain't getting that here. You're getting shoot 'em up, bang, bang, and a good bob wig.
You don't even get shoot 'em up, bang, bang for the whole movie.
I mean,
Can I?
I'm almost done there.
My opinions. Okay.
I'm almost done. But I think we need to go support this. I'm here for a sequel. I want Taraji to do it. Me as a brown girl, I've never seen a brown girl shoot 'em up bang bang like this. It made me want to go learn how to shoot a gun a little better. It made me want to put on my all black. Thank you, Taraji. Y'all bitches go see it. The writing was trash. Don't got nothing to do with Taraji, though. And if you go see Commuter, The Den of Thieves, with 50 Cent, Fast Furious, The Walk Among Two, any of them movies, you go see this. And lastly, it ain't no black exploitation film, because I thought it was going to be a taste of that. I don't know why they did Proud Mary. I don't think I would have named it that at all.
Are you done?
Near.
First of all, this movie is fucking trash. They first of all played this off as a black exploitation film. It's not that.
It's not that at all.
Then they tried,
and I'm glad it's not that, because I really wasn't here for a black exploitation film.
Then they tried to play it off as like it's an action film.
It is.
It's not. There's only action for the last 3 minutes of the movie.
Whatever.
If anything, this is a family drama.
Shut up.
It is. It's a family mob drama. It wasn't no killing. It wasn't no bang bang.
She killed lots of people.
Yeah, let me finish. Until the last 5 minutes.
She killed somebody in the first 5 minutes of the film.
But it wasn't no bang bang.
She killed 10 people.
No, it wasn't no 10
niggas,
people.
You Umar Johnson in this shit.
I ain't Umar Johnson
You're
nothing.
demeaning black women's input.
I'm not demeaning nothing, Nyambi. I'm just saying it was not a shoot 'em up bang bang like it's supposed to be a shoot 'em up bang bang. Secondly, Taraji was good, and she held it up.
She did.
She did.
Danny Glover was
Danny Glover was good for the lines he played. Nate was good for the lines he played. That little black boy, when he was cussing, was good for the lines he played. But overall, the overall film,
it's
the end product, the end product of the film was trash.
I got so upset. So are you saying, Nero, the writing was bad?
The end product of the movie was trash. The actors was good. The words that they acted was good. But everything else, trash.
What would have made it better?
Hell, character development.
Oh, hating ass nigga.
Character development.
Writing. Taraji can't write the film.
A new plot. That plot was a little tired.
What was the plot?
A hitman trying to get out the game, and the family won't let them out.
You're right.
That trope is tired.
No, it's not tired, but I'm just trying to get why they called it Proud Mary.
Mm-hmm.
Besides the music. Well, why her name was Mary? Is that her name? That might not be her name.
Yes, that was her name.
But that might not be her real name.
So,
go see it.
Definitely go see it. Go support black people.
Go see it, and I'm here for a sequel.
But it was trash. Don't let it Miami geek you up.
No, it is. If y'all listen to the critique I gave, you're going to go there and be like, Nyambi's right. Aren't you?
Taraji was good.
Was excellent.
For the words that she acted and the emotions that she conveyed, it was good. Danny Glover, I was like, he giving me a little Mr. vibe here for the words that he acted. Nate, he seemed like Nate from he was Nate.
Don't do that, because The Rock does the same shit. The Rock plays the same character. So if Nate gonna play the same character and he do it well, let him. Only thing I would say, he could have took his shirt off a couple times. He didn't, because he had Kuth. He could have took that shirt off.
Nate did Nate things. He was just Nate in a different film.
He do good at Nate though.
Trash.
Y'all tell us what y'all think. Y'all seen Proud Mary?
So let us
just
know.
like y'all 25 and under, just like you tore me up, go tear his ass up. Tear his ass up for talking about Proud Mary.
You know what? Everybody,
them young kids, and you can go see it.
It's like assholes. Everyone got one.
Micro cheating, Nero. Okay,
what you want to do about this micro cheating?
I seen this article, and it's talking about micro cheating, and I thought it was interesting. So what it is kind of like when you're not going all the way, but you're doing little things. So I like to describe it as like that meme where it's the two white people walking down the street holding hands, and the boyfriend turn around, as a girl walking by, the boyfriend turn around and kind of looks like, oh shit, she fine. And the girl looking at the boyfriend like, bitch, don't you see I'm standing here? that's the idea of really what micro cheating is. And what they're saying is that it, like, this happening once or twice, that's not a big deal. But these actions, a series of them, can be emotionally and physically damaging to the other person in a relationship. Is that crazy? And the person who actually is doing the micro cheating is basically when you crave an unhealthy amount of validation and attention from someone outside of your relationship. Maybe it's physical, but maybe it's not. It doesn't matter. And micro cheating can create a negative and unsustainable relationship pattern if you allow it to happen. If you're saying it's okay for to flirt with him or her, I'm happy to take second place, and I really don't matter, she says. Over time, this can erode self-esteem and set you up to be the victim in your relationship. Some examples of micro cheating include reaching out to a girl or guy who's just a friend for a recommendation or advice on an issue that could easily be Googled, but goes on to something else. Giving a waitress or a bartender a large tip because they fine. Following a ton of hot girls or guys on social media, and beginning to feel like he knows them because he monitors their posts very closely. Sending someone who's not the girlfriend something blatantly provocative, like an article about sex. Logging a girl in a contact folder under a code name to avoid text or calls. Tagging another girl on Instagram that reminds him of her references are seemingly unconscious inside, and it goes on and on and on. Following up with a nice to meet you message unnecessarily. You know how it goes. Let me see from the girl's perspective. From the girl, like kind of the vice versa, is leaving the house looking especially hot right after a fight just to emphasize how much her significant other has to lose if he doesn't clean up his act.
That's micro cheating?
Yep. Oh. Holding a stranger's gaze for longer than usual and hoping to distract him with thoughts of her naked body until he trips or falls, otherwise known as eye fucking. Wear your flirtiest skirt or dress to impress a guy she knows she's going to run into at some point during the school day or at work. Dressing super sexy on a totally random morning, specifically because she can feel like elevator eye candy or being catcalled. Smiling consequentially when she catches a dude checking her out as if it may say maybe. Winking and or smirking suggestively at a man who catches her checking in on him, even if she has no intention of approaching him or taking things any further. Encountering a man to vent about his wife or girlfriend, validating every single one of his complaints along the way, subtly encouraging him to wonder why he's not with her instead. And lastly, letting the guy she interacts with ever so briefly on the bus or even the elevator believe that he's got a shot for a few precious seconds before getting on with her day.
What? First of all,
those are, and there's more.
Micro cheating. Well, Naomi, you micro cheated on me yesterday.
What? I did not.
Yes, you did. We want.
Shut up! I'm not telling the damn nothing.
Naomi micro cheated on me.
I
y'all.
did not micro cheat on.
We was going to Popeyes, and this dude was like, "Hey, baby," and then the dude was like, "Get her whatever she want, hook her up," and then she was like, "Oh, thank you," and then he was like, "So can I have your number?" And Naomi was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, thank you for the chicken, but I'm in a relationship." And then she walked away. That's
First of all, I don't know who talks like that.
Naomi does. And then here comes Naomi. Naomi, you better act right because I still got it. I got this chicken for free. I said, "Oh, so you micro cheating on me?"
Was I supposed to turn? Nigga, did you not eat the chicken?
I'm vegan curious. I don't know what you're talking about.
He was a young and dumb. I was like, I'm old, honey. You don't want nothing with me.
I don't know if this micro cheating.
I saved him.
I don't know if this micro cheating thing.
Really?
No.
I think it is.
Well, the whole chicken thing. You call that micro cheating?
That is not.
You gave him a very, what they say, leaving it where you can give him a single glimmer of hope.
For that 1 second, no, thank you.
For that 1 second, he had that glimmer of hope. Like, oh yeah, if I get her this chicken, I can go ahead and get her number. And you accepted the chicken. So he's like, yeah, I got this. I done got her some chicken. Now I'm about to get this number. And then you let him down. So for that single moment of hope, when you got that chicken, he thought he can be with you.
I was supposed to turn the chicken down.
Micro cheating.
I ain't turned down that Popeyes. I thought he was playing at first. Like when I thought he said hook her up, I thought he was gonna give me like some biscuits and like some jalapeno peppers. This nigga gave me a whole meal. I'm appreciative. Oh, actually, I'm gonna go on a receipt and I'm gonna call corporate and leave a good review.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm gonna do to pay him back. So you think I was supposed to turn it down?
I'm just saying, if this micro cheating thing, you micro cheated.
But the thing is, micro cheating becomes bad when it becomes a habit. So we're not talking about every now and then, right? If this happens, when this becomes a consistent thing, that's when it weighs on a relationship and the partner. I think that's when it becomes a problem. But every once a blue moon, you smile, you smirk, fine, right? Everyone's human. It's about not acting on those, right? But I think if it's something that happens daily or weekly, that is a problem. We need to have a conversation about it, and I think that's when it becomes threatening. So when it's consistent, but every once in a blue moon, child, fine.
Oh, okay.
If it makes you happy, it makes me happy.
Because Naomi showed pranked her ass in the car. I was like, I still got it. You better watch yourself.
I was joking. I forgot about that. I didn't think he was gonna share that on the podcast now. I was kind of embarrassed. What was that boy thinking at Popeyes? And what energy was I giving off to be like, yeah, she the one. I got a chance here.
The way you took that chicken. Thank you.
Shut up. Why are you doing that? What do you think he felt?
What? He felt like, oh, I got this. I done got her ass.
I'm talking about when I lost weight with that chicken.
Very stupid.
What?
You wanted to say, fuck you, bitch. Give me this chicken back.
But he was at work.
Pay for this chicken.
But he was at work. She's stealing. No, I think micro cheating is a thing. I think it, but when men do it, I think it's a lot more obvious. I think women do it a lot more subtly. Okay. So I think this idea of how we dress and when we walking by certain people just to get certain attentions. So I think men just, they victims of looking, not touching. Like, oh, big booty, like squirrel, ooh. But I think women not necessarily looking for that type of attention. We're looking for more of the emotional connection.
So looking at a fat ass is micro cheating?
Yeah, of course.
What?
Yes.
How?
When you explicitly do it, yes.
Well, how else are you supposed to do it? I got eyes. I'm supposed to just look at the corner of my eye.
You don't look at it. That's what you do. Rape culture, you don't have to look at asses.
If you walk by,
that's not a mandatory thing. It's not like a meteor. Like you don't have to look at asses. I don't look at asses when they walk by.
Yes, you do, because you be telling me. So how
when they big.
Now look at that girl with that big booty.
Look at that booty.
Look at that booty. And I'm over here like,
and I usually put music to it. Like, boom, boom,
right. And I'm like, well, if I've already seen that ass, but I couldn't tell you about it because you think it's micro cheating.
No, I told you when it's done reoccurringly, I think it's micro cheating and done with any disdain. So I've seen dudes be talking to their girl. I asked walk by the dude to stop the conversation, look at the ass. That's a problem. That's a problem.
Next time I'm going to say, Naeem, look at that ass with me.
I see Niram don't even want to have this conversation.
No, because I don't know what else, like... So looking at asses is micro cheating.
Yes, when it's done in excessive amounts.
Well, what if you stay in Atlanta or Miami? It ain't nothing but asses all over.
You need to learn self-control. Why is self-control and discipline such a hard thing for y'all?
How is it self-control?
Do women go around and be like, we just want to look at penises when y'all be wearing basketball shorts?
But y'all do though.
We do not do it at the level that y'all do.
What you mean?
We do it discreetly that you don't know.
But you did it anyway.
But do you know we did it?
Sometimes.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No. Oh, really?
Yes.
No, you don't.
That's why I'll be wearing my gray sweatpants.
Oh, my God. Niram don't really would have serious conversation.
No, I don't know. If we're going to talk about looking at asses as micro cheating,
it's a form of micro cheating. Yes. Asses and titties. Yes. The asses and titties that you are not in a committed relationship with, that is a form of micro cheating. Absolutely. Consistently? Yes. It is.
Okay.
But you don't understand because you don't have asses and titties that people constantly looking at. Sometimes they might look at your eggplant and niggas get excited about that. But being someone who has ass titties and people constantly looking at it, it'd be like, Jesus, look up. And y'all niggas just can't help yourself. It's sad. No self-control or discipline. And it is a form of micro-cheating. Okay. When it becomes excessive. Now, of course, if you see something you ain't never seen before, you got big booty Judy walk by, it might be a little something, right? But I think it's knowing when to snap out of it. So you got to follow her down the street and around the corner.
Okay. So that's different.
That's what I'm talking about.
No, because you made it seem like any ass looking.
No.
Like if an ass just walked by in the mall, you be like, damn. And then you refocus.
Yeah.
That's still micro cheating.
If it gets to be too much.
What? Like, you not be like, damn, look at her ass and just following and shit. But you be like, damn, she got nice.
Do you say that in your head or out loud? See?
Depends. It depends on what mood you are.
Do you think she don't hear it?
Depends on what mood you are.
You don't think that catcalling gets exhausting?
No, I'm not catcalling.
If she hears it, it's a form of catcalling.
But it's not.
If she hears it, it's exhausting.
But I'm talking to you. Like, baby, look at her booty.
You don't think she hear that? The other person?
Well, you tell me the same thing, Nero. Look at her booty.
I whisper it or text it.
Bullshit.
I mean, we don't have to go deeper into it. We ask the folks what they think about it. But I think micro-cheating is real, and I think it happens. And I think both parties do it. I think men do it more physically. Women do it more emotionally for emotional attention. And again, in small amounts and moderate amounts, I think it doesn't have any harm on your relationship. Because like Niram said, we're all human. We all going to see something we like or like certain attention we get. But I think it becomes a problem when it becomes the norm. And we become used to it and we actively seek it out. That's when I think it becomes a problem. Any closing thoughts?
No.
We got any kitchen table talk?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is our question from whatchamacallit, right?
Yeah.
On Friday, right? Go ahead. You want to read it? Or
Yeah. Says Breakfast to submit a question for kitchen table talk. Go to blacklovematters@gmail.com. Black with no K. This is from Kayla. And it says, subject was love y'all.
The message says, I love the podcast. I'm a new listener. You got this now, Nero?
Go ahead, baby.
And I'm going to go back and listen to the old episodes. I can't wait until y'all start doing live shows and come back to Atlanta. Anyway, do you all think it's bad to redate, not a word, LOL, an ex after 4 years? Our mutual feelings have not went away. We broke up before because of lack of quality time. I'm scared that the issue can come back again and also scared to pass up a good thing. He often reaches out to me and offers to take me out, but I just don't know. Y'all help your cousin out with some advice. My thoughts? I think it's okay. 4 years. And the reason y'all broke up was quality time, right? So it was nothing too detrimental, right? That's shifting. I think lack of quality time is something that can be changed. I think that's something, if both parties are willing to change, it can be changed. Some stuff, not necessarily, but at this I do. But I think when you do, you have to set clear boundaries and expectations. So if y'all broke up because of this quality time, I think y'all both need to have a conversation on what quality time is and what it looks like and how you're going to show it. And I know that sounds a little extra, but if that's the reason why you broke up, you have to be clear on that, right? And I'm thinking this might be a love language thing. So maybe somebody love language, not quality time, and somebody is quality time, and that led to the demise. So even discovering what's your love language with each other and showing how to share that. But I think clear and consistent boundaries and expectations right up front. And know that people grow and change. So I like I said, I think it's okay because it's been 4 years. I'm not sure the age range. I'm assuming like 20s, 30s, right? That people do change and grow during that time. And, sometimes you don't know what you got till it's gone. I know everybody don't believe in a boomerang, but I do believe a boomerang can help every now and then. But I don't believe in more than one boomerang. So I don't believe in a serial breakup. So we can break up and then we got one more time to get together. We got one more life, like Mario, one more heart. And we'll see how it goes. But we can't be breaking up 3-4 times. But I do think people change and grow. Some things also I would say you have to be willing to forgive him or her. So if you're really going to commit to having this relationship, you set these boundaries, these expectations. You have to ask yourself, are you willing to forgive them? And forgive them and move on from it. So you can't be bringing up this old shit. You cannot bring up this old shit and have that weigh on them. Also be willing to be aware. Are you able to see the signs of bullshit? So if you see the signs of bullshit, you got to get out of there. So if you try it and the first 6 months are amazing, then month 7 and 8, he or she start cutting crazy, you have to be aware of that. And you have to be mentally, emotionally, physically strong enough to get the fuck out if needed. And if you can do those things, I say try it, right? You live once and you love once. And if those feelings are there, they're there. But you have to be very particular about your time. And your company you keep, right? Is it good company or is it bad company?
Yeah.
I'm going from there. Nerums?
Some of the things, I definitely agree with. I'm going to repeat. If it's quality time, one of the things I think about when I think about this is like, where are they at in their life? You know what I'm saying? So is this nigga on Ultimate Hustle? He got 2-3 jobs like he Jamaican?
True. Yeah. Why can't he spend the quality time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or is he,
Bullshit.
or is it bullshit, or is it like other things, an artist or up and coming comedian or whatever, and they spend a lot of time in their practice
on the road,
and you like, I just want you to spend time with me, but it's like I gotta hustle in order to get
money and life.
Get my game up. So I think about that. So if it's something like that, and then that type of field, it's not necessarily gonna go away because they're still gonna be on the road, but maybe they're in a different space where they're able to bring you along or whatever.
More time, and then also recognize that person you with, right? So which one trumps it? Like, do you love them with all flaws and all, or if it's something you can't, that's not your expectations.
Yeah.
And you have to be emotionally strong enough to leave.
Yeah. I also agree with Naomi when she talked about the boomerang. It can come back one time. And if it don't work out, you just got to throw a whole boomerang away.
Yeah, you got to stop. And if you're going to be friends, be friends. But as far as the romantic, stop doing that for y'all get cheering. Because it sounds like it's good, honey.
And then y'all just
it sounds like
forever.
It's good, don't it? Right?
And y'all stuck forever.
Yeah.
And you're like, I can't stand that nigga. No time. And then you come back around, micro cheating, looking at his penis.
You said micro cheating, looking at his penis? You stupid.
I think 4 years has went by. So have you went through the process of hurt, shame, and defeat to actually not let any of these harsh or hard feelings get through, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And people grow, things grow, but sometimes
they don't, honey.
Niggas still be on that bullshit.
They do.
So more power to you.
Yeah.
Try it out.
Keep us updated.
If it don't work, throw the whole boomerang away.
Yeah, throw it out and be clear with it. Alrighty.
Yeah, so that was a good episode, baby.
It was a great one.
Yeah, so to submit your Black Love Story, go to blacklovematters.com/love story. To submit a question for Kitchen Table Talk, go to shoot us an email at blacklovematters@gmail.com. To leave us a comment on anything we talked about, we got that website, blacklovematters.com. We got that SoundCloud, and we also got that voicemail, and that's at 508-784-1111. That's 508-784-1111. Talk to you guys later. And remember, love is ever evolving.
Peace.